you blocked others who spoke out against you. I can't guarantee anything. If you irritate me, I'll block you. That's all I'm guaranteeing. AZ can come up and explain why he's doing the fucking most, why he's making these videos, explain why he's trying to buddy up with exposure pages to try to be somebody, and why he's so obsessed with this.
Why are you can spin it how you want, but, you know, the creepy mask, hearing your kid in the background, and then you're pointing, you're doing like the pew pew thing at the camera, then you say T's name, and then you say Britt's name. That doesn't really sit the best with me. I'm just saying, I'm letting you know, it seems really, really aggressive. I'm letting you know it's not cool. You know?
It seems aggressive to Nick. To me, it seems like you're a fucking dork, AZ.
He was nonstop. I see AZ doing the most with all of his accounts and whatever, and it's weird. I won't even go, listen, he knows that I'm on eggshells right now. He knows that I have to watch myself with what I say, so he knows that he can come up here and it's not going to be intense. I won't block him, and I won't drop him if he comes up and talks normal to explain why his obsession is now on us. Like now, fully, not us, it's fully focused. It was focused on me and Britt extremely. And it's just really shitty behavior, and it's really weird behavior. And I just got to know why. This stuff could have been dealt with a message. If he was that upset about being out for Britt telling him to fuck off, we could have had a conversation instead of him running back to Summer and trying to buddy up with Summer again, and now doing the most.
Nope. Yeah. See, this is crazy. Nobody wants to talk, but they want to talk when we're not there. I find that interesting.
They want us to come in a live that's pretty all full of hate lives. They want us to come into a live so that it can look like we are being ganged up on by like 100 people at once.
Oh, but I went in your live, AZ, that night. I went in I left off of my burner, which everyone now knows what it is. So I'm not hiding it, not being a weirdo, but, you know, came in on my real account, asked you, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Asked you why you were supporting someone making fun of my medical condition, why you were doing these pew pew actions at the camera in regards to my friends.
Well, he practiced it in the mirror. That's why.
Well, yeah, but it's wrong. Like, come on, man. You don't do that.
Weird.
And you know what? Another thing, AZ, okay. No, I'm not going to bring that up. I'm not going to do it. But you know what? I tried to come to you. I tried to come to you under my real account, and that wasn't, you wouldn't take it that way. It's just giving little man syndrome. But if you want to be a big boy and you want to do all these big boy things and make big boy motions, you should probably get up. Yeah. Seth.
Well, the thing with AZ is last time I talked to AZ, he literally tagged me in a comment and said, "Hey, Sabrina, hope you're having a good day." So I don't know what the fuck this is about now. Like, what the fuck did I do? Is it because I like tea? Like, is that how your fucking brains work?
Probably. It's definitely probably. And then last night, to even, like, I can't even pick apart all the bullshit that was said last night, but to even go down the hole of it was mentioned, oh, she went off the app and faking. AZ, is that you on like a different account or what? She went off the app faking her mental health. I'm sorry, but let's put this into perspective. Who fakes mental health when you have literal fucking idiots behind accounts saying that you unalive somebody, making comments on fucking other websites, trying to get a hold of people's families saying it? Do you think anybody's mental health would be okay with dealing with what the fuck I dealt with for 2 weeks there? Nobody. And even to question somebody's mental health, it says a lot about your fucking character.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you can't hold people emotionally hostage, all right? You can't do it. Like Teapot went through the fucking ringer for what? She didn't even do anything wrong. She called out bad behavior. She is a part of the real world, and that's how people have real world consequences on TikTok. Is oh no, you're bullying. I actually, this might be controversial. I think bullying needs to be brought back because everybody's a bunch of pussies. Literally everybody. It's because you weren't bullied is the reason why you act like this right now. Because ain't no fucking way I would let any of my kids act the way that you do. Ever. Hell no. Your parents ought to be fucking ashamed.
Is Lulu, who are you AZ on like a separate account? I don't know who you are, is what I'm trying to say.
And that's okay. Clip it, guys. But that's one thing. You're going to clip it, but you're not going to come up and have a fucking conversation. Coward.
It's crazy.
Coward.
It's just crazy. That's crazy.
So Lulu, what do you want to have? Are you part of like this whole thing? That's like, what do you want to have a conversation about? I just need to make sure you're an actual person and not going to come up here and get the account banned.
Oh yeah, Sonny. I did see that about they were making fun of you for helping your dog use the bathroom. Is that what I saw, right?
Yes, yeah. And apparently Sunny, that was like the big topic of conversation last night, where it was like an hour. It ended up being like an hour conversation about it with Hurley, who I've never had a fucking problem with. Now all of a sudden, I don't know, joining like the fucking trying to be one of the mean girls, trying to live out her high school years. I don't fucking know. Jumping in on it, saying, oh, maybe Sunny urinates Teapot. Maybe T needs a urinator and blah, blah, blah.
Hurley?
Oh, well, Hurley. Wait, what did they say? They said, yeah, no, I'm a person. I'm not even in teeth. Then where'd you come from, Lulu?
Flora, don't go at Hurley. Hurley went at me, so I can't respond to that. That's okay? Explain that to yourself. Hurley went at me last night for no reason. I've never had a problem with Hurley, but I can't respond to what Hurley was saying. Make that make sense. And of course, anyone that had a question last night, or no one gets muted except for in your box. What? In another live last night. I don't know about Greta. No. That was the thing. Yeah, no, she had her say last night out of nowhere. I've never said a bad thing about Hurley up here. Nothing.
Well, that's disappointing, but go fucking figure. Like, guys, it costs zero energy to shut the fuck up.
Duck, duck,
You
goose.
can watch. I get it. We love the drama, but my God, shut the fuck up. You're making fun of people for helping their disabled dog.
Flora, you missed the conversation on Shell. I already had just went over it. It wasn't out of the blue. I explained it in detail. You're going to have to get the clip from somebody, but I just went over the Shell thing. That was not out of the blue. It's because her inboxes are wild. They don't support Minty, but yet she's in comments supporting Minty and shitting on us. That's the gist of the Shell situation. And I don't know if people don't realize, but this is my account. So if I want to block people, I don't need to explain actually why. I can just do it. If you don't like it, then I suggest you figure out what's going on with you that you take it so bad. She's not neutral. I can tell you that. She's far from fucking neutral. Tonight, her comment about me was the trash taking itself out. That was her comment. That's a neutral comment then? That's neutral?
That's not fucking neutral.
Doesn't sound very neutral to me.
Hi, Lulu.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
Oh, cool. Okay. I didn't know if you could hear me or not.
Yeah.
I'm like so bad at this whole TikTok thingy.
That's all right. What you got for us?
I guess what I want to know is kind of like what started this. I guess my thing is like we are all kind of going after the same person, like, you know what I mean? Like Nick, like that he kind of sucks and he's kind of crazy and does all this kind of stuff. So like, where did the whole, I guess, like breakout begin?
It has nothing to do with Nick. It's far beyond the Nick situation.
Yeah, I'm like way off. I don't really like honestly pay much attention to like everything that's going on. I work a lot, so you know what I see is like very, I guess, just not like right away. Like everything I see is probably late, at least a day or so. So I guess I'm just wondering why it came to people on the same like source kind of hating each other.
It pretty much boiled down to we threw in a white flag with Summer. It was a decision made last minute that we were sick of the drama, back and forth. So we hopped up in Summers, threw in a white flag to stop talking about each other, to stop the drama. Fair enough. Minty didn't like that, had a temper tantrum about it. And from there on out, she joined a full-on hate train and now has buddied up with Summer, who that was her reason in the first place why she went apeshit, because we had thrown in a white flag and it led from there. That's the pretty much gist of it.
Yeah, I saw those, like, I guess, screenshots or whatnot, like, of what is supposed to be Minty. And is that, like, something you guys are saying that she did? Like, she created those comments?
No, we've never seen those comments from Minty.
No, I never saw those. I don't know who posted those.
So those weren't, like, on any of your Discord or anything like that?
No, never.
No.
She said those things verbally, not the Summer thing, but she said it verbally, oh my gosh, I'm talking about on the phone. She said all of that, but minus the Summer thing, but not in a text form.
Yeah, and then also, guys, why wouldn't we just post it on our actual account if it was us? Like, we're not hiding anything. We would just say, "Oh, you didn't say that? Okay, Minty, here you go," and just show them. Like,
Exactly.
I'm not one of those people that go up on backups and all of that and have fake accounts and all this stupid shit. I would say, "Oh, you didn't say that, Minty? Okay, here this is." Like, people really have to use their fucking brains with this.
No, panning back to that, look at all the stuff with Summer and, you know, when all that stuff came out. And
Yeah, I would be happy to show it on my actual account.
we did. We held a live and we showed all the proof on our accounts. We didn't need to make that's silly. I mean,
No, that's fucking stupid. So people, just use your brains. Not talking to you, Lulu, but just people in general.
Yeah, no, I understand. I guess I'm just saying, like, so you think, I guess, like, what I'm trying to come to the understanding of, do you think that she did this to, like, try to create something else?
Oh, Nick said that earlier. I don't personally think that. Nick thinks that. Talk to her about that. I don't know.
it's just a theory. I've got no evidence to support that. Really, I don't know why anyone does anything they do on this app anymore, so.
Yeah, if y'all don't know Nick right next to me, she's a little shit stir. She's a little pot stir. She can stir the pot.
However, how many times have I been right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's right, girl. I've been right. I've called a bunch of shit out.
Dang it.
I don't like to be right. I don't like these things to be right. Trust me.
Cricket jumping around. I'm sorry, I live in Florida. I have crickets and like all these bugs. So I'm out here like,
Oh,
get away.
is Those screenshots were not in our server. We never had a Discord. We had one server that was for mods only. It wasn't a open server for everybody. It was a mod chat for the lives and shit like that. It was only even up for a couple weeks. Those screenshots, I've never seen those comments in that server. And if they were from our server, I would tell you they're from our server. That's what she had said. I've never seen her say those stuff about Summer. And that's it. Here's the thing. Those screenshots, it doesn't mean that it came from a server either, because everyone's saying, well, Minty was saying, well, she's only ever been in one server. That's fine, but you can also have multiple chats with people when you're not in a server. You can have one-on-one chats with multiple people. That doesn't mean that those screenshots came from a server, but I can tell you they never came from our chats. Like, I've never seen those.
Yeah, they might not have come from, but it also could be that somebody is setting her up.
It could be.
I'm not saying you guys, but somebody could be, just a random
100%.
person is like, hey, I'm going to go stir drama, and hey, I've created these screenshots now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's what we're saying too. It could be faked. We have no idea because I've never seen the shots. So they could be faked shots on there. I mean, there's even a person on that page. I don't even know who they are. Like I have no idea who a person would have beef with me, Minty, and some other person. So I have no idea on who pissed who off, and I don't know if they are, and they're obviously taken, those shots, you can see lines in it, so the shots are taken from like a phone and taking a picture of like a tablet or a computer.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. It seems like her photo has been pasted over whoever actually sent the screenshots.
Okay, well then maybe I take back my theory, because Minty, from what she's told me, she doesn't have another device. So I take back my theory on that then, if that's the case.
Yeah, it looks like somebody had taken her, I guess TikTok profile picture, whatever she uses for Discord, posted it over, because I've done some of the same things before for things like that, and I know how to falsify screenshots like this, and it seems exactly like...
Why do people know how to do shit?
Girl, don't tell people that.
I don't really even
know
care
how to
anymore.
do that.
So
Say,
long ago.
just kidding, I don't know how.
Yeah, JK, but it's been years ago. It was something with the true crime community, because
Oh gosh.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I've been down that road, girl, so sorry
the
about
true
that.
crime people are something else, and I had somebody else fake screenshots, then had to prove it was not true. So I've seen all of that. It seems exactly like that. Like, it's not in clear context. The photo is not clear. The text message, like how it all plays out, does not seem like a clear thing. It seems like at the end they edited the last few words, so it doesn't seem like it was a full stream.
That's interesting.
I don't know. To me, it looked legit, and I've seen fake shots. To me, it looked legit. It just looked like it was a picture taken of another device, and I didn't see any. Like, it didn't look like any pictures were cropped over or anything. That's in my opinion. But then again, I'm sure there's ways to fake shit that looks legit. So, but I can say they weren't from our server. We've never seen them. So unless she had conversations with other people that were in one-on-one chats, it was not any of us that have ever seen those messages. But that doesn't mean that she hadn't had those messages before. The Summer one doesn't make sense. The Mad one, she has said that. So I don't know.
And I really don't care, honestly, if somebody is trying to like fucking frame her, fuck her. She's a lying piece of shit.
Right, so that kind of sounds like you don't really care that you would have been the one to maybe help frame her. If you don't care.
Wait, what?
If I don't
You
care, then I wouldn't.
Wait,
have
wait,
no,
am I reading that wrong?
way to prove that she said the mad thing.
That's what we're saying. We've said that was in a call. We
It's like, Lulu, you and I are about to rumble, girl. I thought you were going that
Nick.
Sabrina.
But
Girl, I don't care about you. Trust me, you ain't nothing.
Oh, okay.
you're literally on your screen. Okay, so that does not make sense. Okay, that does not make sense. If I don't care, then that means I'm not going to go out of my way. Does that make sense?
I don't know how someone would take that as if you don't care about it, then you must be behind it. That's really.
That's the type of fucking thinking that some of these people have. If I don't care, I'm not going to go out of my way. As soon as I end this, I'm going to go home to my or I'm going to look at my handsome fucking husband. I'm going to go kiss my kids goodnight, and I'm going to go to a good job.
Grandma is.
I don't give a fuck about these people.
Grandma's Crooked Cane. Is that the one that paid $150 for the fucking Polaroids from Jose and Evan?
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez. I wish I would have known that.
And Nick, my love, I know you want to defend me, but if somebody talks to me directly, I like to talk to them.
fuck.
I know you do. I know. That was crazy, though.
I wouldn't have let her up here anyways. Paid $150
That was crazy.
for Jose and Evan to send her Polaroids of themselves.
Well, there's that.
True, Bobby.
Just hearing you say that sentence out loud is.
That makes sense now why she was acting a fool. Yeah, that's her. I blocked her first DuckDuckGoose account when she came in because she wanted to know about hygiene. And then that's her second. Maybe get some more Polaroids. She wanted Zach's sweater. Stop. Stop.
Wait, I know. Oh, I know stuff about this girl.
And was that the Duck Duck Goose account that Lulu?
And wait, didn't she admit during that conversation too that she has fake Discord messages to the true crime community? Well, hopefully,
These people.
if someone got shit on for that, they find out that she faked messages with you guys. If you ever got shit on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Duck Duck Goose, you're better off in other chats. I'm sure we'll see you over in other chats later, running, hopping up in a box to talk about the injustice of what happened.
That was so weird.
I just don't get it. And here's the thing, I wouldn't waste time on fucking Minty. I wouldn't. Because I never mentioned Minty until Minty fucking last night was up there calling me names and fucking shit. Like that's what her scenario was last night, and then had a 6-hour live dedicated to us. And I wouldn't have fucking said anything elsewise. But the thing is, don't hop up in a fucking box today and everybody with no proof, no receipts, and people that say they're all about receipts and proof saying that's us behind that fucking account, that we went as far as to waste our day to try to fake some messages from Minty. We have our own fucking messages. Just like she said she has receipts, so do we. I could show the last part of our conversation right now where and I can fucking show it actually, where she's talking about to prove that she had a temper tantrum. The last time we talked, it was her having a temper tantrum over us throwing the white flag with Summer. Had nothing to do with Mad, had nothing to do with anything else. It was a temper tantrum over the Summer shit.
Yeah. I mean, but we say that and of course show it, T. But everybody witnessed it too. When we were in there, Minty was holding her live saying, "This is just fake behavior. I don't agree with this. This is just fake to me." Gosh, she was on live saying it.
Hang on.
Like this, it's not. I don't know what y'all want to say. Yeah, it sounds crazy because it is fucking crazy, but it's the truth. He threw a fucking temper tantrum because the white flag was thrown with Summer. At the end of the day, I know it's fucking crazy.
Instead of being happy and being like, God, you think, okay, I don't like Summer. Do you think I want my best? You think I'm all gung ho? Oh, my best friend has a white flag up with this chick that I despise. No, but what is more important to you, Minty? your friend, the one that you supposedly are so close to, her well-being, the mental health and everything just being smooth and easygoing, and you set aside your bullshit for a moment. What's more important? Do you love T more than you hate Summer? What is it? What is
Hey,
it?
Daria, thank you for the advice, but no,
But no.
I can actually fucking handle shit.
But no.
No,
I can't really handle shit. But
it's the people that can't have a fucking conversation that need to get off of love. That's the people that get, still, even though I've said, come in here and talk about it, if you can't say something to me, don't say something about me. You silly bitches.
And Daria, here's the thing. We didn't bring this online. Okay? We didn't bring this online. We've had a completely different platform. We haven't brought this online. Others brought this online, not us. I didn't get on here one day after I threw a white flag with Summer. I didn't get on here, unblock every person that hates Minty, let them come in with her pictures in their name, saying that she unalived somebody, saying all this, just to let them have a free-for-all to shit on me because she was throwing a temper tantrum about a white flag. I didn't do that. That was not me. It is very unproductive. It is. One
It
sec.
is unproductive, I know. Sorry, I can be condescending sometimes. I understand. Sorry. Yeah, T's getting the screenshots, I reckon. But it's fun. Like they're cool now. Summer and Minty are cool. That's fine. Again, there was a time we liked Minty, but it will go bad. It will go bad, and then we'll all see it in the future. Sometimes people just have to figure things out on their own. That's fine. But what I cannot stand is somebody who will sit up there and talk shit about another person without even having a conversation with them. Everybody knows I tried to have a conversation with Minty. She ended up dropping me. Anybody can come up here. We won't drop you unless you say something transphobic or racist. Mm-hmm. We can have a conversation.
Guys, that's the thing about Sabrina. She will talk through pretty much anything.
I haven't seen you in forever. Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
Whether she likes you or doesn't, she's gonna have a conversation. She's woman enough to do that. She may not like you. She may strongly not like you, but she's gonna have that conversation, and she's real, and she's not a liar. So Sabrina may be act a lot of ways, but
This was the last part of our conversation, and I can show you the rest where I explained to her about the Summer situation and why we had to throw a white flag, right? So Minty said, okay, T, it probably felt the same as the night I was live tagging you that Dizzy was crashing out with no response. Instead, you left me live and all went over to lick Summer and Dizzy's asshole. And I said, I'm sorry you feel that way. I didn't see those messages at all, but I'm not going to argue this week has already been enough. The last thing Minty says is, sounds good. I'm not arguing, having a conversation. That was the last conversation. Had nothing to do with anything else. Before this is me writing big paragraphs that are about why we had to do it, and I knew that she was upset, and I'm sorry. And does she want to have a call? That's this conversation.
And I even reached out to her because I was a part of the white flag. I went in there. I actually didn't know a white flag was happening. I went in there to talk to Dizzy about other stuff. And then T came in. But I even apologized to Minty that she was feeling, a way about this. And the next thing I know, she's live saying, oh, this is just fake behavior. Like, oh, okay. Okay, if it means that we stop this shit, fine. But no, she wanted to keep going. She wanted to keep the shit going. And she even said it on her live. This is fake behavior. She made a couple of comments about T running away from the app, that she's not going to do that, that she's going to hold herself accountable. Lick my asshole. Hold yourself accountable for what? Because the last time I talked to you, you didn't do anything wrong and T didn't do anything wrong. And then you're on live saying, oh, I've got to be accountable. What's fucking fake behavior, actually?
Like, and that's exactly how it went. Nothing else was fucking said. Nothing else. There wasn't a, hey, I've had time to think, and I think that what happened was wrong. No, it was the furthest thing from what actually happened.
What is she even saying happened? What is she? What
No,
did she?
I can show the full paragraphs. I didn't say I called 9 times. I said I messaged her 9 times to make sure she was okay. She knows that. It's all in here. Multiple people of us in here messaged her to make sure she was okay after the summer thing. And she was not. She was extremely upset. I had a phone call with her. She was extremely upset about the summer thing. I explained to her again over the summer thing why we had to fucking do what we had to do. Explained it in detail. She said, okay. She said, I'm still hurt. And that was the end of the conversation. Then she said she's going to hop off. I said, fair enough. You need to take some time, take some time. I get it. I'm a petty bitch. I know what it's like to be upset, right? Especially when she wasn't liking Summer and Dizzy at the time. I understood 100% where she was coming from. That she was fucking upset, that she felt like we had pretty much said fuck you and went over to Summer. And then in the call, she brought up the fact that we looked like we were buddying up with Summer, that we were laughing with Summer at the end of it. So it wasn't just a white flag. It was that we were laughing with Summer as well, while she was over there streaming Summer and Dizzy. And she was upset about that. And so I got that. 100%. I get it. I'm a petty bitch. I fucking get it. But I've never, and anyone that knows me, thank you, just be yourself. Anyone that knows me knows I don't check on fucking anybody. But I certainly checked on her because I didn't want her to be hurt. Then I figured she's not responding, and I know the actions of being a petty bitch and what it looks like. And morning. And I know that she's going to go further with this. Then immediately, without saying anything, she goes into the Discord, right? And I didn't see this message. Nick tags me because she's like, what was that message about? And Minty had put a message in there that said, I'm going to go live and I'm unblocking all the haters. Let the hate come. And she deleted that message. So Nick was like, Minty could read this as me and Nick are messaging because she's in that server. And we're like, why did she delete it? She wasn't responding. And I was like, Minty, are you okay? Do you want me to come in and support you? What's going on? Those were my messages to her in there so she could actively see it, and so could everybody else. She never responded. Next thing I know, she's live. Has everybody on blocked. And it's under the whole aspect of, you know what? I'm going to let everybody have their say. I think it's fair and I want to hold accountability. This is all of a sudden. This is a fucking day after we threw a white flag with Summer. Now she wants to let everybody have a say. Okay, so then she unblocks everybody. And yes, people can have their say. Why I got up there and was upset, because in comes all these trolls, right? Trolls are trolls, they're going to troll. But amongst those trolls, she's letting comments, and I'm supposed to be her friend still at this point, right? And she's letting comments with pictures of me in their profile, with horrible fucking names of me, and stating in her comments, teapot, blah, 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 somebody. Teapot this, blah, 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 somebody. And this is the shit that she's letting. This is not emotionally intelligent trolls, as someone called them, okay? This is just hateful pieces of shit that she was letting in her comments, and let those people have their say for, like, that kind of say. Not regular opinions. I'm not talking about the people that said they were upset and that said they had a problem. I'm talking about that type shit, which is just straight hatred. She never blocked any of them. Never muted any of them. It was fully allowed in her comments.
but dropped me as soon as I went up there and confronted her about it.
So there's a part here that's missing, and if we're gonna be honest, then let's fucking be honest. Like, let's be honest about the situation. It had nothing to do with Mad. Her opinion on Mad was fuck it. Go live. Fuck it. They can hate all they want. We've done nothing wrong. Fuck it. That was her opinion on Mad. Right up until the day that we fucking threw a white flag with Summer, then she bounced over to I want to take accountability. That the same day that she flipped out about us going to Summer. Like, use your heads here. Use your heads.
You've got to, like, at this point, it's maddening. You've got to use your fucking heads, guys.
And Daria, we don't mention him, but it's just for the fact that that's a piece of this story. Hang on, here. Start at the top. Hang on.
Did somebody drop Lulu? I thought she just left.
I didn't drop her. I thought T dropped her.
Oh, well, this isn't my live, guys. This is T's live.
So this is the same day, okay? Here's screenshot 1. This is April 24th, right? This is 1:10 a.m., so this is right after we had gotten out of the boxes with Summer. How are you? Went to sleep. I'm obviously hurt by it all. Fair enough. I get it. Take time. Hey, I'm sending those messages to each of you, and this is a thing about our server, right? Each of you that are in the mod chat, I am deleting the server because it's too much to keep up with, along with messages at the same time, as well as having to check and bounce back and forth. Hang on, actually, I think this...
And what I'm just curious, what does reaching out to Minty 9 times have to do with anything? That just shows that Teapot was concerned and was trying to be a friend because she knew Minty was hurt.
Okay, so then it goes like this, messaging each other. Okay, I'm getting many messages asking can people join the Discord, so it'll make it better just to delete it, so the response can be, we literally don't have one. Please feel free to communicate with each other privately, and keep in mind to watch your own mental health as well, and take some time away if need be. We still aren't sure if we are going to continue covering things to do with addiction or Nick, and still not sure if we even want to go live, if we even want to keep doing lives for now. We will just play it. We will just play it by ear and go live when we want to talk about shoot the shit. We want to talk or shoot the shit. And we don't have a Discord, just be yourselves. Appreciate all of you once again. And if you don't want to mod and all this has been too much and you don't want to be involved in any of this, take a back seat. Then that's completely understandable as well. Just let me know. Now, hang on. There's messages.
She goes.
It's always funny when she cuts herself off.
I know. Did you see that prank where the girl's sending voice memo? Dang it! Why am I bringing it up? I should have sent this to you.
Yeah, send it to me.
No, I want to prank you. I'm not going to finish it. I'm not going to finish it.
God.
No, because now you're going to know.
No. Well, now I'm going to know, yeah.
Okay, so the girl's like texting her sister and she's sending these voice memos. She's like, I'm in the car. Can you bring... And then she cuts it off. And the sister's like, bring what? She's like, oh, sorry, I'm driving. Can you bring... And then she cuts it off. This goes on for like 10 minutes. It was so funny. Dang it, I should have done this to you. Anyway, sorry, go ahead. And I digress.
It's so random.